What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We are back, and today we're going to be taking a look at round 17 of the Tennogen content, and I'm really excited about this. We got new Tennogen content coming our way, and there are several awesome skins in here and different type of accessories that you can get your hands on. So we're going to jump on into it. I'm going to try and make this fairly quick. I do tend to give a little bit of my opinion or this and that on a lot of these skins, but I am going to try to make this quick for you guys because I know a lot of you guys are here just to see the content. So I'll try and keep it short. Let's jump in. First off, we have the Ash Ryuga by Ryuga, and this is Ash, Ash skin. And I think it looks really, really cool. I really am a big fan of the helmet. The helmet definitely has its flair. It's, it's got some potential. I also like the shoulder off on the right-hand side, the kind of design that's on there. But I will kind of throw in my opinion. I'm not too crazy about the torso, the chest area. I don't know how I really feel about that. But to be honest, the highlight for this skin is the helmet. If I were to buy this skin, I most likely would use maybe the deluxe skin and this helmet together in some way, shape, or form, and definitely utilize that. But I would like to actually get this in-game and actually see how it looks on some of my fashion frame to see maybe I change my mind when I actually see it in game. I tend to do that with some of the frame or some of the Tennogen skins when they're in concept form. I kind of not too sure, but then when I actually see it, it might be for me. It might be for you too. So there it is, the Ash Ryuga by Ryuga. Following that, we have a couple skins by Faven, and you guys probably already know I am a big fan of Faven's work, and I'm probably going to be buying both of these skins. So, anyways, jumping in, and apologize, some of these pictures get much blurrier as they increase in size, so I tried to keep them large, but at the same time not too large to the point where it really drowns out the textures. But this is the Baruuk Grak skin, and I think this thing looks absolutely awesome. Baruuk I'm a little bit on the fence with Baruuk. I definitely do enjoy playing Baruuk, but he's really not like one of my go-to frames. But to be honest, with this awesome Grak skin, I could absolutely see myself jumping in playing Baruuk more often because this thing looks absolutely awesome. Not to mention the helmet, the braided type deal in the back, but obviously metallic because it's Warframe. But it's got it's definitely got like the textures and stuff with when you see is that a shawl? I don't know what to call it. Anyways, his drapey bits, which I think are really cool. Not to mention, because he is like a melee fighter, hand-to-hand type combat type stuff, a monk, he definitely has the wraps and stuff around his feet and wrists are perfect, totally makes sense with this frame. I would love to see that on Atlas, too. That would be really, really cool. But it reminds me of like a Muay Thai fighter, something like that, a little bit of MMA type stuff in there. Angbak. Anyways, we got a Wisp Grak skin, which looks absolutely amazing. This is another picture that I didn't want to blow up too much, but the helmet, first of all, super good highlight. The helmet is absolutely awesome. The body, just everything in general. Wisp is an amazing frame. She's got some good assets, and besides the little jokes and all that stuff, I do think this is awesome. I love Wisp as a frame, and I could absolutely see myself doing an awesome fashion frame with this skin and playing. I already play Wisp a lot at this point. Well, I mean, she's fairly new, so she's really not up there in my most used frames. But I wouldn't be surprised if she makes it up there, at least top 10. But I totally see myself using this skin for sure. Following that, we have the Frost Hasami skin by Malayu and AMO 017. A little bit of collab there. I don't recognize AMO, but Malayu I do recognize. So maybe this was something that was concepted by AMO and Malayu made it come to life. I'm not too sure, but this looks super, super cool. This Frost with the energy on the helmet. First of all, that energy on the helmet reminds me, I can't quite place my finger on it. I want to say Zone of Enders, maybe, or there's a game called Vanquish, and there's a boss you fight in that game that has like a hologram, like a transparent kind of helmet. Maybe you could, I don't know, maybe remind me if there's something you think this helmet, has with something else. You guys probably know more than I do, but anyways, very, very cool. Just the skin in general, though, getting back to it, looks awesome. There's a lot of line work, a lot of textures and stuff in there. So you'll see kind of those flat, like rubbery kind of textures, and then you'll get in there, see those metallics, and it's abundant with this skin. And of course, like always, make sure you jump in and check out these skins on the Steam Workshop. They already have been selected to make its way into the game, but if you actually want to see all the pictures that have been supplied by these artists, go in there and check those out. This is the Harrow Vellas? Anyways, by Volbjorn. Volbjorn has been bringing us several infested type of skins. It's kind of his thing, and this is an awesome addition to the collection. I bought the Nyx Carniflex, and I could see myself definitely owning this Harrow Tennogen skin. It looks really, really cool. Sorry, the picture, there were only a couple pictures on there. I wanted to really get up close and kind of show some of this stuff off, but there's only so much, and it does look a little bit I don't know if this is early concept, I'm not too sure, but it definitely doesn't look like there's as much texture there. Maybe it's just the picture I chose, or there were the ones that were supplied to us, but it was accepted to the game, so it must be up to Digital Extreme standards. So I'm excited about this. I definitely would love to see this in game, and I probably would get it. I probably would get it. I definitely like his aesthetic, so I'm eager to see it. Following that, we have the Saryn Ion skin, which, by Yadis. You guys are probably familiar with Yadis at this point, making the Ion skins. This looks awesome. Lots of line work in there. Definitely fits Yadis' aesthetic. He does a little bit more straightforward, kind of edgy type content, Tennogen, whatever. Anyways, the helmet is the biggest highlight for me. I love this helmet. Love this helmet. If I were to go through and get, because to be honest, I think several of the Saryn skins are really, really good. I would love to actually get several different Saryns and several different skins and mix and match a bunch of the different aesthetics, because I like a lot of the actual like skins on the Warframe, and then the helmets that come with some of these are also really, really cool. To mix and match those to make your own thing would be awesome. Don't get me wrong, I think this entire skin looks actually really, really great, but for me, the helmet really hits the spot. Absolutely love it. Following that, we have the Trinity Nightingale skin by Matten. This one's been beaten around the workshop for a little while. I'm pretty sure I've seen this several months ago, maybe even a year ago. I'm not too sure, but this one looks pretty cool. I definitely love the helmet. The helmet is another one of the highlights in it for me. You can see there's a little bit of texture and line work on the legs that's a little bit different, and the I don't know, the metallic pieces that come down off of her. I don't want to say it's a skirt, because it's not really a skirt, but anyways, that deal. There's a little lobster tail that looks way better than the original lobster tail. It looks really, really cool. All around, this is a pretty good skin. I'm not 100% on board with Trinity's aesthetic. I like her deluxe is alright. Her deluxe is pretty cool. Her regular skin was kind of meh. This definitely trumps most of the Trinity aesthetic. So I could definitely see people picking it up. I could probably, check it out in game and possibly pick it up myself, because like I said, it's far better than pretty much what we have thus far. So yeah, there we go. Trinity Nightingale skin by Matten. All right, we have these are new additions to the Tennogen content. We have new Kuva based, you know what I'm saying. This is sick. I love this. The Kuva Fortress and the braids and all that cool stuff, those textures and whatnot, are finally coming into the Tennogen content. They're allowed to start experimenting with those designs, those aesthetics. And here we have the Avara Kuvail by Ernix. Ernix? I'm sorry if I butcher your name. I can never pronounce it, but this Avara skin looks awesome. Awesome. I was really excited for this Kuva aesthetic to make it into the Tennogen content because I knew these creators were going to knock it out of the park. And here's a good example. Avara looking absolutely awesome. So very happy with that. I'm pretty much going to pick this up. At some point, I'm going to pick it up. I can't buy all of these, but man, I really want to. Following that, same deal. Mirage Kuvail skin by Ernix. Ernie? I'm going to call you Ernie. Sorry. Anyways, we have the Mirage themed Kuva deal here, which looks absolutely awesome. It's the Jester skin, the Kuvail Jester skin. I love it. Like I said, the Kuva aesthetic, this awesome braided type, the red lines that go through the Kuva aesthetic and all that stuff definitely fits in here. Around her bust, she's got the line work down her, like the jestery coat that kind of looks like she's wearing. Line work in there. Down on her like knee patty looking things, definitely down there looking absolutely awesome. Around the legs, on the shoulders, the helmet. To top it off, the helmet I think looks really cool. So very cool. I definitely am on board with this skin. My wallet is screaming. My wallet has left the building at this point. These skins are not available yet, but they will be. And my wallet better watch out. All right, so following that, we have the Loki Jotunheim skin by MZ3. And I believe, I'm not too sure if there's another Jotunheim skin that has made it into... I don't know if that's the aesthetic MZ3 is going with. I don't know. I feel like I've seen the skin for a while. Maybe it's been in development for a while. And I think it looks really cool. I love this aesthetic for Loki. The helmet definitely a big highlight for this, but not to mention the way it seems like he's got like a coat kind of thing that comes down and around. And then there's some different textures for that coat compared to like his chest. All sorts of cool stuff in here. Not to mention the placement of the energy in this skin is really cool. Big fan. I am excited for this to get in the game because I don't have a Loki Tennogen skin yet, and I'm kind of looking. So be on the lookout for that. All right, so those are all the actual skins, full-on skins. We have a couple alternate helmets to look at, several weapon skins to look at, and some operator cosmetic stuff, so we'll get into that. But jumping in, Wisp Damas, alternate helmet by Frelling Hazmat. And I usually am, like, completely put off at the idea of buying helmets for almost as much as the skins cost, but this is a top-notch helmet. I love this. To be honest, I absolutely wish this came with a full-fledged skin because I would, no questions asked, purchase this for the sake of, I think the aesthetic is really cool. The fact that it's just a helmet hurts me a little bit, but this might be the first helmet I buy because I am totally on board with this look. I think it looks super cool. So, Frelling Hazmat, you might be the first one to get me to buy just a helmet for the Tennogen content. Awesome job. Following that, we have another alternate helmet, and this one's going to be by our good friend Hydroxate. If you don't know, Hydroxate is another content creator. He's dabbled in Tennogen and done some Tennogen like tutorial type stuff as well. I've met him at TennoCon. He is an awesome dude. So if you do have the opportunity, jump over there and check out Hydroxate's channel because he does fashion frame stuff as well, which is really awesome. But he's getting into Tennogen, Tennogen stuff. He has kind of been dabbling in it, like I said, for quite a while now. And this is the Gara Rowan skin, or Rowan alternate helmet. Forgive me. And it looks pretty cool. I think it seems far different from what we have with Gara up until this point, because we do have the other Tennogen skin, which I don't want to, I don't want to, play favorites. But there is another samurai-based Gara, skin, which is an awesome skin. And this kind of goes a little bit of a different direction. It's a little bit more of a sleek helmet. The other helmet is like the bunny ears one, which is less sleek and all this stuff. So I do like the sleek look on this. It might be for you, it might not be for you, but there's a Gara alternate helmet if you are looking for one. Looking pretty clean, looking good. Hydroxate, once again, keep up the good work, my friend. All right, jumping in. We have some weapon skins to check out, and boy, are there some good ones. First off, Hitsu-san, love his aesthetic. We're going to check out the Insidious sword skin by Hitsu-san, like I said, and this thing looks really, really cool. Very sleek, very like lightweight kind of a look, and I think it looks really cool. There's not too much more to say other than I'm on board. I would like to potentially get my hands on this for sure. So. Very good job, Hitsu-san. Following that, oh boy, here we go. That Kuva look. We have a cartoon Nikana by Void Punch, and just gimme. I will buy this when it comes out. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. I love the Kuva aesthetic, and I do have a like Ember Kuva, like she's like a she follows the queens. She's like a loyal Kuva girl, and I could definitely see myself building more Kuva inspired fashion frames and stuff like that, and this would absolutely play perfectly into one of those fashion frames. So I'm on board. You can pretty much cash this one in, my friend. Void Punch, pretty much cash this one in. You will be seeing my money when this comes out. Great job. And following that, we have some more Grineer stuff, but these are by Faven. Of course, our friendly neighborhood Grineer, aesthetic content creator. So this is the Lance. It's LAHNSS. So you'll see a kind of a thing here. So Polearm skin with these super big drills on the end, I think looks super awesome. Love it. Definitely would like to get my hands on this once again for my my Grineer dress up, my fashion frame. I would love to see this in game, and I'm probably gonna buy one. Out of the Polearm skins, there's nothing that I really am 100% on board with. This one I'm like 98% on board with. Pretty awesome. And then following that, another whip skin. Well, another skin. It's a whip skin called the Whoosh. Yeah, see, I told you. The Whoosh skin by Faven, and this is super cool. I'm not much of a whip user. I know there's plenty of people out there that use the whip for farming and all that good stuff. This is what you could potentially use if you are into it. I do think it looks really cool. I really would like to get my hands on it, but having to go through and just empty my wallet out, I have to kind of pick and choose some of these. So this one might have to wait a little while. But awesome job, Faven. All right, from the Whoosh, we are moving into Syandanas. There's only a couple, but first off, Jotunheim's Cloak by MZ3. This is tied into the aesthetic with the Loki we saw earlier. This is a very, it's a very large Syandana, very, flowy, it seems. Got the energy that goes on with it. But this covers a lot of your frame. If that may not be for you, may not be too crazy about the big, gigantic Syandanas. There's a couple really large Syandanas in the game already that I'm just like, it covers too much. But with this skin and this Syandana together, I think it's going to look awesome. It's going to look like perfect aesthetic. Or, you could really fashion frame this up, give it a good accent with one of your Warframes and make them look kind of like, I don't know, like an Emperor or something. I look really, really dope. I think it looks really, really great. I just hate to cover up too much of my Warframe because I spend all that time fashion frame. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna pick this Syandana up? Is too much Syandana? Is there no such thing as too much Syandana? I don't know. Anyways, jumping in. Oh no, we have another Syandana, but this one's not really a Syandana, more like a wingy thingy. So this is the Paxis Syandana by Malaya and JD. I believe this was out there, and they already had some stuff come out, but I believe this one needed a little bit of tweaks in order for it to make it into game, and it looks like they have successfully done that. So this is coming into the game, and I think it looks really, really cool. Definitely, I would not be surprised to see this on several different Novas all across the game. I could definitely see myself fashion framing this to some of our petite Warframes themselves. You could even throw this maybe on Wisp and give her a little bit of a floaty, I don't know, floaty feel? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Very cool. Paxis Syandana by Malayu and JD. Malayu. Sorry. Okay. Following that, we have some chest pieces. I believe that's all the attachments we have at the moment, but the Diva Chest Armor by Lucanyu, and I don't know. I hate to be, it's just not for me. Not for me. It definitely fits the Lucanyu's aesthetic for the Diva stuff. I don't know. I think we'll move on. It's just there's not a lot. Maybe you don't like a lot. Anyways, the fanny pack chest armor by Faven. Oh boy, those play on words. The fanny pack for the chest. I don't understand the fanny pack. I think this looks super cool. Definitely Grineer inspired. You can see it on the screen right now with some of the Grax skins. I think it looks really cool. I could definitely see this on some of my Grineer inspired fashion frame. I was gonna say fashion frame and Tennogen at the same time, and it came out as like fanny pack. It came out as fanny pack. That's what it came out as. All right, so the Paxis chest armor. So, of course, we just saw the Syandana deal by Malayu. Did I screw this up? And JD. I wrote these down. Anyways, a chest armor. It's gonna fit with that Syandana deal and looks pretty good. It kind of looks a little Lotusy, and I could absolutely see this making its way onto several different Warframes and looking good doing it. So if this is for you, then there you go. You got some chest armor. All right. Next up, we have the operator stuff. So there's a few in here. A few. Wow, that was not good. I dropped something. Anyways, the Jotunheim's Spirit Oculus deal. So we have, I mean, it's not they're not really glasses. They're kind of the opposite of glasses. It's like a metal blindfold. This looks super cool. I really like it. I haven't really gotten into the Operator Tennogen stuff at this point. I haven't purchased any, but there are some good ones out there. I'm kind of waiting for enough of them to get out onto the workshop or out into the game so that I can mix and match several of the different aesthetics to perfectly fit kind of what I would be going for. So I could see picking this up, but I'll be holding off on it just because that reason. I'm waiting to see lots of operator stuff make it into the game, but looks pretty cool. It might be for you guys. Usually this stuff is also cheaper in game, so yeah, look forward to that. The Convalescent Oculus by Lucanyu. So as far as I can tell, the Convalescent Oculus is specifically the glasses. So I don't believe the mask has made it in the game yet, has made it in the Tennogen stuff yet, but I'm sure that's kind of a work in progress maybe type thing that is going on at the moment. Maybe DE is holding off on getting some masks in game because currently none of them made it in this wave, so we'll have to wait and see, but at some point, expect to see more of this type of aesthetic by Lucanyu. I don't think I mentioned the name, sorry. So there you go. And following that, we have the Vuoto Oculus, which is kind of like an eye patch. Very, solid snake. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's in here. I think that looks pretty cool. I could definitely see, Warframes using it. I could even see my, Orokin-inspired Warframe, or not Warframe, Operator using it. Maybe as though he had some battle scars or something way back in the day or something, or he's like an elitist kind of, I don't know. Anyways, and he wears a really awesome eye patch. I don't know. It's super cool. I like it. So that is by Oshimi. Nice name. All right. And last but not least, we have the Urlist Oculus by Luke and You as well. And this is going to kind of fit in the same boat. The headpiece is not in game yet. It might be a work in progress type thing, and it might make its way in now. It hasn't been accepted, so maybe, like I said, Digital Extremes is waiting on some of these operator things. But the Oculus part, the glasses, are what was accepted, so you can potentially see this in game pretty soon. So yeah, there you have it. That is all of the stuff. That was a lot of time. I tried to burn through it fairly quickly without dwelling on too much, but I think that every one of these skins does deserve a little bit of time to sit there and talk about them, because the amount of time it takes to create one of these things is incredible, and I believe that the creators themselves have put a lot of time and effort and deserve the time to actually sit back and analyze it and and appreciate their work, because it is art. In my opinion, it's art. And the fact that it makes it into the game, I think, is awesome for us to be able to experience. So there it is. Once again, thank you very much for watching this video. Secondly, thank you very much to the Tennogen creators for creating this content, because without them, this literally is not possible. Third, thank you to Digital Extremes for making an awesome game and allowing this Tennogen content to make it into the game, because these are independent, creators creating content for Warframe, and this isn't something that Digital Extremes had to do. While it definitely has made them a lot of money, I think that they could have just said, no, we do not want to change or alter our vision for Warframe. But I feel like Warframe is way too community based for them to have said no. And I love the fact that there is so much of the community in this game. Like, they're literally, a lot of this game is designed based on community feedback, or literally by the community. Like you can see here, Tennogen content, which you can see, all over the game. You go to a relay, you go to, the Plains of Eidolon, whatever, or the Cetus, and Fortuna, you will literally see this Tennogen content everywhere you go. And I think that is awesome. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Thumbs up, all that good stuff. Whatever. You don't have to. But that helps these videos. And I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Blah!